What's the deal, you guys? What's the deal? What's the deal? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new review of Love and Hip Hop Miami, Season 7, Episode 3. What is going on, you guys? I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. I think today is Wednesday. A wonderful, wonderful Wednesday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing, you guys. What is going on, y'all? What's going on? What's the tea? What's the deal? I hope you guys are having a really good day because I'm having a pretty lazy day. That's the day I'm having today. But whenever I'm off work, I gotta have me a lazy day. Right. Okay. Um, so yes, we're here. We're starting off our reviews today because you guys know that today is Love and Hip Hop Miami Day, as well as the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. So I had to get up and do this one very early, and then do Salt Lake City later on, and then of course we got roast review at 8:30, and then it depending on what's going on in the blogs, we'll probably have a yes for the miss a little bit later on today. But what's going on, y'all? What's the tea? What's giving? What's it giving, y'all? Oh, I'm a tired soul, y'all. I'm very tired. It's kind of hard trying to be a full-time YouTuber and and have a full-time job all at the same time. But I try to make it look easy as possible, but it ain't easy. Okay, a nigga be fucking tired. Okay, I be tired as shit. But it is what it is. Okay. Um. Let me see. But yeah, so we're gonna get into Love and Hip Hop, Miami, and stuff like that in just a little bit. Scotty, are you gonna talk about the Chicago kids situation? That would be a part of the yes for the mess later on tonight if I do talk about them because I was asked to talk like one of my friends brought this up to me yesterday. She had said something about the kids in Chicago jumping on the mama and stuff like that. And I didn't know nothing about that. So it was kind of like, okay, maybe that'll be something for me to discuss on one of these Yes for the Miss episodes because um it is what it is. I'm like, okay, I'll talk about that. So it just depends on everything that I find in the blogs because it's been a little dry. It ain't really been that much to really talk about as of late. But we're gonna get through it the best way we know how. Let me see. But y'all do know that we start at the 5 minute mark. That's what we do. I just seen it today too. It was disturbing. Oh wow. I haven't even seen it. I ain't really read the story yet on the blogs. So, this is gonna be fairly new to me when I do see it. So that's just gonna be what we got. Because it's gonna be new to me when I do see it, child. And I don't really like watching stuff like that because it pisses me off and it makes me feel those emotions in real time. And I don't really like feeling shit in real time, but that's how it normally is when I feel them emotions, child. But we're gonna get into it though. We definitely are. Let me see. Okay. Hi, Tiffany. I live here in Chicago, and everyone came together to support her and her children. Thank you for. I would hope so because they need that. They definitely need that because from what I did here, it was a mess. But yes, y'all got to stay tuned later because we haven't had like no late night yes for the mess in quite some time. So we probably gonna do one of those again tonight. Because like I said, uh we got this right here, Love and Hip Hop Miami, and then we got Salt Lake City. We got roast review at 8:30 over on T's page, and then after that, we probably gonna get into the things on Yes for the Miss. So that's probably what's gonna happen. So let's see. Put this on up in here. Okay, we're about to hit the 5 minute mark. Let's get into it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we at the 5 minute mark. So let's go ahead and get into the things of the things. Let's talk about Love and Hip Hop Miami. Let me pull my notes out real quick because I just got done watching Salt Lake City. So here we go. So we're gonna open this thing up with Trick Daddy and Joy. Now, Joy is pissed off right now because Samantha is back in her life, and she feels like Trick has something to do with Samantha being back. So she wakes up in the morning, knocks on the door, decides to wake Trick up. Trick don't feel like being bothered with Joy right now. He already don't want Joy at his house any damn way. You feel what I'm saying? But at this particular moment, he's like, okay, what the fuck do you want? She says, why is Samantha back here? And I really feel like you are the reason why Samantha is back around. Like, why the fuck is she here? Like, why the fuck is she in the house? Why the fuck is she? Why? How the fuck did she even know that I was staying with you? Like, what's really going on? And so Trick Daddy was like, well, I'm not here to discuss no old ass shit. Like, I'm not here to be talking about that. Like, I don't really give a fuck about what's going on between you and Samantha. She asked to come to me. She asked to talk to me. Hot Topic was the one who told me that Samantha wanted to talk to me. So I went and talked to her. And she asked me about you. And I told her that you was staying here. That's what happened. But I didn't know that she was coming here. I didn't know that she wanted to rehash all of this bullshit. And so Joy was like, I don't want you discussing my personal business with this bitch, being that I ain't really got nothing to say to her, being that I don't really fuck with her like that. So why are you discussing my personal business with her when you know that we don't rock together? You know that she don't fuck with me. You know that I don't fuck with her. You know what it is. And you are the reason why we don't really fuck with each other. So why would you even put me in this predicament or in this particular situation for me to even be dealing with this bullshit? Like, why would you do that? Trick Daddy keeps on denying that he got anything to do with nothing. He really don't want to deal with this bullshit and stuff like that. He feels like Joy is tripping. He feel like Joy is being dramatic. He feel like Joy really ain't got no reason to be mad at this point. But to be real, I don't know who got a reason to be mad. I don't know if Joy got a reason to be mad. I don't know if Samantha really got a reason to be mad. I don't know if any one of these motherfuckers got a reason to be mad in this situation at all. I really don't know, because the stories don't align. Joy said she didn't know that they was together. Samantha said that Joy knew that they was together, and Joy told Samantha to leave Trick alone, but she went and married him and fucked him on her own. So we don't really know what's going on right about now in this situation in regards to Joy and Samantha. It's very hard to tell, because I was ready to go in on Joy, but then when Joy said what she said, I was ready to go in on Samantha. But at that moment, I don't know who to believe. So Trick is like, I don't even know why the fuck you tripping. Y'all ain't the only two sisters that I fucking had. Now, this is the problem that I be having with Trick. You don't want to take no accountability or responsibility for what's going on, right? So now you want to sit up here and say this shit to Joy, and then when Joy take that water and dab it on your ass, then you want to get mad. But you was being disrespectful. You were being disrespectful. You didn't even have to let that shit come out of your motherfucking mouth about how, oh, y'all tripping. Y'all ain't the only two sisters that I done had. You motherfucking right. You better be glad it was just some water that she doused on your ass and not a goddamn fist. Because if it had been me, I would have knocked your ass the fuck out to the next year. Okay? The next guy, you would have been in 2026 already after I got through knocking your ass out. Because, like, that was completely disrespectful. Like, are you fucking for real? Like, are you for real though? You gonna sit up here, play this game with me? You gonna sit up here and be like, well, y'all ain't the only two sisters I had. Y'all ain't the only two sisters that I had. It don't matter if they ain't the only two sisters that you had. That ain't no shit for you to say to no damn body when they already in the rage already. Like, come on now, Trick. So then after Joy doused him with the water, now he want to call Trina. You need to talk to your cousin. You need to talk to your cousin. You need to talk to your cousin. Cause this bitch then acting a damn fool. This bitch did this. This bitch did that. This bitch to show her ass and all this other shit. And so I'm just like, no, she didn't show her ass. She was just upset because you didn't take her seriously. So now you want to call Trina like Trina's supposed to be the big bad wolf or some shit like that. Trina can't do shit to Joy. Trina can't tell Joy how to react to shit at the end of the day. You were wrong, Trick. And that's just what it is. You were wrong. You were absolutely, positively wrong for the shit that you tried to pull. You was dead ass wrong for that. So what did you expect? How did you expect for her to react to this situation at hand? You feel what I'm saying? Like you straight up looked her in her face and told her that y'all ain't the only sisters I fuck with. Like, what type of shit is that? You think you're not gonna get slapped or doused? Fuck out of here. Anyway, so we get into Michael Blackson. Once again, I don't like the fact that he's on this show. And I don't know why he's on Love and Hip Hop, because to me, he's bringing it down in my eyes. Because there's so many other stories that we could be talking about than Michael Blackson. Y'all giving him way too much airtime. I want to see more of Joy. I want to see more of Shay. I want to see more of Amada and Miami Tip storyline. I don't want to see Michael. I don't want to see his damn side chicks or the woman that he calls himself getting ready to marry. And I damn sure don't want to see Pinky Doll. Y'all giving all this airtime to all these people that we don't care about or that we don't care to see. Like, that's what's bringing this show down. Because Love and Hip Hop Miami has the potential to be good, but y'all still got people on this motherfucker that we don't care about. Like, you could have just added Boots and not gave us no damn Michael Blackson, because I don't care about him. I'm sorry, but I don't. But anyway, he looking at a house, and this is a house by the water. He feel like this is going to be a great house for him to raise his child with Rada in. But now he says that the side chick says that he wants to move. She wants to move to Miami alongside them. So she done got attached. Rada finna have her baby. So now Michael don't know what to do at this moment. My thing about it is, at this particular moment, if you want to have side chicks the way that you want to have side chicks, once again, you don't need to be in a relationship. And Rada don't need to be dumb as hell to allow your dusty ass to be doing this shit. You feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to understand this storyline like everybody else is. Anybody that's watching this goddamn show, we all trying to understand this storyline. But it ain't making no motherfucking sense to any of us, okay? Because first of all, why are we doing this? Second of all, you bitches was on, couples therapy, and we saw this shit, and you think we want a whole season of this shit? Like, you think we want to watch y'all go through this whole shit again? Like, where's Mona? Mona wouldn't make these type of mistakes. Don't nobody want to see Michael Blackson in this two-way love affair that he got going on with two women that he really don't motherfucking deserve. Because in my eyes, I really do think that Rada is a sweet lady, dumb as fuck, but she's a sweet lady, and she's sitting up here downing herself, low-grading herself for the likes of ugly-ass Michael Blackson. I mean, I'm just being for real. Like, why the fuck are we here? This storyline is probably the dumbest storyline since Flo, Marlon, and Gael. And then later on this episode, we're going to see Gael Piglet looking ass again when I thought that we had been rid of her. Like, what is going on with y'all Love Hip Hop Miami? This is y'all last season, y'all most anticipated season, because y'all promoted that Bucky and Boots shit. And we tune in, and Boots ain't here yet. We on episode 3. Where the fuck she at? It don't look like she going to be on the next week's episode. Where the fuck she at? Don't nobody want to see Michael Blackson? This storyline getting on my motherfucking nerves already. We ain't even halfway to the goddamn season yet, and it's already on my motherfucking nerves. For real. It's already on my nerves because I don't get it. Like, what we talking about? What we doing? The storyline is dumb. It's dumb as hell. And I don't want to see it. I don't have any, like for real, I don't want to see this shit. Like, and I'm going to be, and you know what? I don't like repeating myself, and I have a habit of doing it, but I don't want to see that this season, because all I'm going to do is repeat myself over and over again. I'm going to be annoyed. I'm going to be telling y'all every fucking review, oh, I don't want to see this shit. I'm over this shit. I don't want to do that because, that'll be annoying, right? But I don't want to do that. It's stupid. It's stupid. The storyline is stupid. Michael Blackson being a cast member is also stupid as hell. Because I don't know whose bright idea that was to bring him on here. But let's move on. So we get into Miami Tip. She's in a jacuzzi with her man, Chuck, who is fine as fuck. He's a good looker. Okay, I got to say that. He's definitely a good looker. But my thing is, who knew that Miami Tip had a man? Because Miami Tip don't never talk about her life. Why? Because she always in everybody else's business and everybody else's life, and I always got something to say about that. So she's spending time with Chuck, but then she starts being about Amada. And she says that, I know that it looks like I'm all up in her business and that I'm pressed about her business, that I'm invested in her business. But what I'm trying to do is protect Amada. I don't think that she needs to be with Alan. I don't really think that she needs to be involved in this situation. It's not your place to protect Amada. She's a grown-ass woman. If she want to be with Alan, that is her choice. That is her business. She got to make the decision on whether or not she want to be in that predicament or not. That's her business, her decision, not yours. So why the fuck do you think you need to be in it? You got your own situation. How would you feel if Amada was all up in your shit, questioning Chuck, going to Chuck's exes, doing the shit that you're fucking doing? As a friend, nobody appreciates that bullshit that's going on. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody appreciates that. So why do you think that Amada would be okay with you doing what the fuck you doing? Should Amada be fucking around with Alan? No. Do I think that Amada is better than this situation? Absolutely. Do I think that Amada downgraded herself to be with Alan? Yes. Yes. 100%. Is everything you're saying right? Yeah. But you need to let it go because it's none of your motherfucking business. It's not your life. It's not your place. You're not her mama. She's a grown woman with 2 children. She don't need a friend of hers to be all up in her fucking business telling her what the fuck she need to be doing. Then Chuck says, you really need to let that go. I was 100% down with Chuck when he said that she need to let that shit go because in hindsight, Miami Tip do need to let it go. I don't know why she's so stuck on it. I don't know why she can't let it go. Like, you thinking you're protecting her and you are literally hurting her even more. I don't understand people like that. You don't have to like her mate. You ain't gotta like her man. It ain't your duty to like her man. It ain't your duty to like her situation. But to go and be connected with this man's wife, knowing that this man's wife don't like Amada, knowing all of this, you gonna go and meet up with his wife behind Amada's back and you claim that you're trying to protect her. You're not protecting her. You're trying to go get the tea for your own benefit because you don't want to talk about your own life. Because as long as you've been on this goddamn show, Miami Tip, we don't know a motherfucking thing about you. We don't know shit about you. Didn't know you had a man. Forgot you had a child. The first thing you was doing on this show, you was trying to rap and be on with Trina. But now, since you've been on the show, you ain't been nothing but a resident mess starter. That's all you ever done. You don't have shit going on in your own goddamn life. So why the fuck are you so worried about and invested in Amada shit? You way too fucking invested. You way too goddamn invested in something that ain't got nothing to do with you. Why are you? Why are you so invested? Get you some business that don't belong to you. I mean, get some business that belongs to you. Because this business right here don't belong to you. And if I was Amada and I found out that you met up with that motherfucking wife of his, I'd be pissed the fuck off with your ass too. I wouldn't have shit to do with you. You're miserable as fuck. You need to mind your own goddamn business. Period. Anyway, moving on. We go into Joy and Trina. Now, Joy got her a hotel because she done left Trick's house because she is pissed off at Trick for this whole Samantha situation. She's blaming Trick for everything that has transpired with Samantha. Joy's still upset about this argument with Trick, and Trina arrives, and Trina comes being the big cousin that she is, give her a hug or whatever. They go outside with some wine, they talk, and Joy was like, Hot Topic was the one who told Trick that Samantha wanted to talk to him. And Trina was like, Hot Topic and somebody else's fucking business again. Why is Hot Topic here? Hot Topic and Miami Tip are the same motherfuckers. Why the fuck are they here? Because Hot Topic ain't really got shit to do either but to keep up shit. And then when she keeps up the shit and starts the shit, and when she gets confronted with the shit that she got started, then she don't understand why a motherfucker mad with her. That be the shit that I don't understand with Hot Topic. Because she did that same shit last season and blamed Bobby for everything that transpired. And I just couldn't understand why she blamed Bobby and why Bobby got the brunt of every damn thing. Because Bobby literally didn't do shit. All that shit happened because of Hot Topic. So now Hot Topic is starting more shit yet again. And now it's involving Amada. No, now it's involving Joy and Trick. My thing is, why do they keep on having Hot Topic being around them like that when they know that she's a shit starter? That'd be my thing with this group. Why is she? That'd be my question all the time. Why is she here? Why is she here? Why is she in the business? Why do y'all keep her ass around? That be the part that I be trying to understand. But I guess it ain't meant for me. And I always say that I guess it ain't meant for me to really understand this shit, huh? It ain't. So then that is when Trina says, y'all not gonna be family. You and Samantha are not gonna be family. So I don't even know why y'all constantly doing this. Like, you need to be happy that you got this family. Got us over here, because that dad side, there's some weird ass shit that's going on with y'all over there on that daddy side of the family. And then that's when Trina, so that's when Hot Topic came And then that's when Trina was like, well, yo, is that Hot Topic at the door with her messy ass? So she opens up the door. Hot Topic comes in. And then Trina starts calling out Hot Topic. And she was like, why are you always starting shit? Like, what was the point of you starting this shit between Trick, Samantha, and Joy? Like, what was your point of that? Because every time we turn around, you starting shit. So what's your problem? And so Hot Topic was like, I probably should have never said nothing to Trick about Samantha coming over here because once again, this is all my fault. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Because you always get some shit started all the goddamn time. You always in somebody else's business. That's all you ever do. You always carrying a bone all the time. And then when you get bit after you carry the bone, then you want to act like you don't understand why. So then Hot Topic says, well, Trick was the one who told me that he was sleeping with Samantha while him and Joy were married. And then Joy was like, wait a minute, hold on, what? And then that's when what's her name? That's when Hot Topic said, yes, Trick told me that him and Samantha were fucking while y'all were married. So now Joy mad all over again. So now she feel like she been lied to by Trick and Samantha, because it seems as though now y'all been playing with me. Y'all been playing with me this whole time. Now y'all been fucking while I was married to this nigga. Like, what type of shit is that? And I gotta hear it from messy ass Hot Topic. Like, what type of shit is that? And so Trina was like, oh my God, this is just not cool. This is not right. I ain't trying to be in the middle of this shit. But Joy, you need to talk to Trick, or you need to talk to Samantha. You need to talk to one of them, because this is not looking good at all. And to be honest, I agree with Trina. It don't look good. It don't look good. It never looks good when it's two siblings fucking the same man and fighting over the same man. I wouldn't want nothing that none of my siblings had. I just would not want that. I wouldn't. I wouldn't want shit that my siblings had. Not nothing. Okay? So all this shit, it don't look good at all. It just don't. It don't look good. Like, and I agree with Trina on that. But Joy gonna have to find a way to figure out and deal with that shit, because baby, it don't look good. It just don't. Like, y'all don't look no better than Flo and damn Gael at this point. Y'all just a black version at this point. Moving on. So we go into the studio with Sonye and Amada. Sonye is somebody else that I don't care to see on this show. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck how many songs she wrote. I don't give a fuck how good of a singer she is, because she ain't that great. I don't want to see her either. Sorry, y'all, but I don't want to see half these people on the show. But she's in the studio singing, sounding a mess. And then Amada comes in and visits her. So as they're sitting down in the studio talking, Amada apologizes to her for showing her ass at her event. She was talking about how she threw shit at Miami Tip. You know how Miami Tip pissed her off by bringing up her children and bringing up her relationship, and that's why she got set off when Miami Tip did that. And so that's when Sonye wanted to know about the relationship with Alan. So Amada starts explaining her relationship with Alan and how it came about, and how she really didn't know that he was married at the beginning. And then, of course, like I just said, she explained why she got physical with Miami Tip. But Sonye really wasn't trying to hear what Amada was saying in my eyes. Although Amada was apologizing to her, she was kind of over her in a sense. Like, she didn't really care about anything that Amada had to say at that point. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like, okay, so you came to my event, you showed your ass, and now you want a little bit of sympathy, even though you came in here and showed your ass, which I don't really think that that's what Amada was necessarily looking for. I don't think that she was really looking for any sympathy in that moment. I just personally believe that she really felt bad for what she did. As far as doing it at Sonye's event, I do think that she feels bad, but I don't think that it's a sense of, I want sympathy even though I showed my ass. I don't really think that that's the case of it. But I can see why it'll come across that way, if you get my drift. You feel what I'm saying? However, what I was saying, they do come to a common ground, and I think Sonye moves past it. So later on, we get into Rada. Now Rada is back in LA. Claudia Jordan comes over, and Claudia Jordan is here for the mess. So Claudia reveals that Mike has another girl pregnant, and it's a girl that they know. Rada wants to know who the girl is. The girl is Nadia. Nadia is the side chick that is pregnant by Michael Blackson, the same one that he was just on screen with. Rada says that they hired Nadia to twerk on Michael Blackson's show. And then Claudia was like, Michael has taken Nadia around the world. He done took her on trips. He been paying her bills. He been doing everything for her. And now she wants to move to Miami as well. So Rada starts crying, and Claudia was like, I think that you deserve so much better than what you're receiving. I think that you don't deserve the things that he's giving you. And I think that you need to know that. And I don't think that she knows that, Claudia. I don't think that she knows that she deserves better, because if she knew that she deserved better, she would not be rocking with this nigga and doing this shit and falling for this dumb shit that he's actually giving her. Because what she's receiving from him is not really worth it at all. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's not. And I think that it's complete bullshit that she's even accepting this shit from him, if you ask me, because Michael is trash. And the fact that he's doing this shit and think that she's supposed to be okay with that is really mind-boggling to me. Like, it's just like, girl, really? Like, I don't, and the fact is, you sat here and you just told the world that he's allowed to have side chicks. You said that, you let that shit be known. But it's just like, girl, where's the self-respect at? Like, how do you really feel about your own goddamn self? You need to have some self-respect for your own goddamn self, because that's clearly something that you ain't got. You ain't got no self-respect. You ain't got that, and you should, but you don't. You ain't got it. And that's really sad. It sucks to hear that you don't got it, and it sucks for me to say that, but you ain't got it, because you already know what this man doing, and you mad because he fucked around with this girl because you hired her. But imagine what other girls that he got. You said he can have side chicks. You didn't say what kind he could have. You didn't say he couldn't have no side chick that's right up under y'all. You didn't say that. If you wanna sit up here and say what a side chick, if you want to sit up here and regulate what kind of side chicks he need to have, then you need to do that. But other than that, girl, please, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, it's absolutely. It's a messed up situation, but it's a situation that you welcome into your life. That's why it's kind of hard for me to feel some type of sympathy for you right about now, because you welcome this. So moving on, we get into Michael Blackson. He meets with Gael, another person that don't mind fucking her sister's man. They flirt, they eat dinner. Michael wanna fuck her. Gael, he asks Gael not to get attached. Gael said, well, how you know I'm gonna get attached? I know not to get attached. I know what type of person I am. I know what this is for me. So why would I be getting attached? Of course you won't get attached because you a hoe. That's why you won't. Gael is the biggest hoe that I know. Like, she don't give a fuck who she fucks, who she sleep with. She don't care about none of that. When I say that she don't give a fuck, she don't give a fuck, okay? That girl don't care about who she's sleeping with or nothing like that. She don't care. And that's why she said that she ain't gonna get attached. And she ain't gonna get attached. You feel what I'm saying? So absolutely not. You feel what I'm saying? But moving on, because that's all I really had for that scene. It wasn't really worth nothing talking about anyway. We get into Joy and Samantha. Now, Samantha meets up with Joy for some dinner. She gets Joy some food and shit like that. She tells her side of the story. She said, my problem is, you knew that I was with Trick first, and you told me not to be with him, and you turned around and you married him. You fucked him. You married him. You had him for yourself and all that. So what's the deal? Why you mad at me? I don't understand why you so mad at me. And so Joy was like, that is not what happened. And you sitting up here lying, and you lying. I don't even get why you sitting up here lying like this, because that's not what happened. I did not know that you and Trick were a thing. I had no damn idea about that. And to top it all off, you were still fucking Trick while I was married to Trick. And so that is when Samantha said, that was my revenge for what you did to me. That was my revenge for what you did to me. So it's kind of like she's kind of admitting that she's kind of admitting that she actually did fuck this man while he was married to Joy. And she did that because she was getting her revenge on Joy for actually marrying him. And then that's when Samantha accused Joy of asking for a threesome. And I was so disgusted because I'm like, Joy, if you asked your own sister for a threesome, you one filthy motherfucker. Because who wants a threesome with their damn sister? Like, what? And Joy threw that food at her, and she said that that is not true. Why would I ever want something like that? Like, that don't even sound right. Like, why would I want that? And so she's like, yeah, you want to have a threesome with me and Trick. You want to have a threesome with me and Trick. So they go outside, and Samantha wanted to continue the conversation, but Joy didn't want to. And then Samantha was like, go ahead and run from the truth like you always do. Go ahead and run from the truth. And then Joy was like, you better back the fuck up before I run you over with this car, because you know I will. And then that's when, what's her name? That's what Samantha said. But go ahead and do it then, Joy. Go ahead and run me over with your car. Go ahead and run me over with your car. Go ahead and run me over with your car. Go ahead and run me over with your car. She kept on daring her to do it. But every time Joy was getting up the lead, it was like she was daring her to do something. And then she would say and do some shit that'll make Joy want to turn around and slap box the fuck out of her. So Joy leaves, and Samantha feels like she's on top of the world at this point because she done got Joy out of her bag. So now Joy's pissed off at this moment. Great scene. One of the better scenes of this damn episode. So we get into Miami Tip. Miami Tip meets with Alan's wife, and she says that Amada hates her. And Alan's wife is basically saying that she don't really understand why Amada even hates her in the first place when that was her husband. When Amada knows that that was her husband when she was fucking on that man. She knew that that was her husband. And so Miami Tip says she's been very overbearing when it comes down to this man. Like, she don't want nobody to say nothing about him. You know, he's been very disrespectful to her, and I just don't like the fact that she's with him. So that is when Miami Tip asks Alan's wife, well, are y'all in a better place? She said, oh, yeah, we in a great place. Like, me and Alan are very good. You know, the only problem is that is Amada and those kids. That's the only issue. But other than that, me and him are good. We don't have any problems. We don't have no problems at all. So when they say that, that's when she turns around, pulls out a receipt on her phone, and says that there's a contract and that Alan was paid to be Amada's baby daddy. And it was a to be continued. So I'm like, oh my God, not Alan being paid to be Amada's baby daddy. So what exactly is gonna happen? Are we gonna get a reaction from Shay? Are we gonna get a reaction from MJ? Like, I need to know this. Like, I need to know. I just want to say that this season of Love and Hip Hop Miami could be so much better if these dead weight bitches wasn't on here. Like Pinky Darling, Ching Diamond, and Michael Blackson, and all them. They need to go. Like, they need to go and get out of here. But that was the end of the episode. The ending was promising for a better beginning of next week. But then again, Pinky Doll and Ching gonna be on there next week. So all the motherfuckers I don't want to see gonna be on the episode next week. But that's besides the point, y'all. But that's all I really have for Love and Hip Hop Miami. Be sure to purchase my book, That's Why You're Lonely. It's out right now on Amazon and Kindle. So make sure you guys go and purchase it. All right. Pre-orders. The last few pre-orders are going out now, so be on the lookout. With that being said, y'all, this be your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on notification bell so you can be notified whenever video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boys are about here. Until my next video, I'll see you guys a little bit later. Bye. Things I wanna do to you. All the love you try to hide. Deep in between those thighs. Ain't too proud to beg for what I want. Ain't too proud to beg for what I need. If it's good loving that you want.